Disclaimer: I do not condone the use of any substances. This documentary style video is purely intended for educational purposes only. This film and channel is about the exploration of my personal journey with the toad and many other psychoactive substances. This video, including others on my channel, are objective interpretations of my own personal experiences in relation to the sacred journeys I have had. For full understanding of the experience, please watch the full video until the ending to gain the full deeper understanding of why and how and when these sacred medicines are most conducive to be utilized as a tool for evolving one's soul in order to become the change you wish to see.
So today we will be diving into an in-depth review of my 5 MEO toad experiences. I'll ask of you to please watch the full video to see first of all my reasoning for choosing to take part in this sacred Sapo ritual, which includes the obstacles and fears which I had to face and overcome. The experience of completely losing yourself to the unmanifest and my process with integration. Now almost exactly 1 year on, I've integrated what I feel to be most of the experience, or at least as much as I can actually comprehend of what happened. Since the experience, reality has shifted and life is very different. What I'm referring to is my personal perception, my experience of life on Earth. I feel as though my mind and body has completely changed in the way that I think and the way that I feel. It's as if though there is a much stronger connection between both my head and heart. A connection I never even considered a possibility in my previous life. The 5 MEO toad was by far the biggest experience I have ever encountered in my life. And believe me when I say this is putting it lightly. It most definitely is not for the faint of heart. I completely dissolved into a state of unmanifest. Ego gone. Mind gone. Body nowhere to be found. A total and complete loss of everything I ever knew to be true. However, at the same time, it was the most beautifully intense experience of my life, and it most certainly also was the scariest, probably by far. I can most certainly tell you that the description of your ego dissolving does not do justice of entering into the unmanifest and transitioning into a state of complete nothingness. Maybe we can also refer to it as oneness, beyond what we can fathom in this current human expression. There was a deep connection with spirit, one where it felt as though all paradoxes were resolved. All negative and positive theories, expectations, judgments, losses, goals, everything. It just made sense. And at the same time of feeling this complete surrender and oneness, it still felt as though there was something else surrounding me, as if I was just hanging in what seemed to be somewhat of a toroidal belt of conscious non-attachment. So basically my journey initiated a very deep sixth sense once again. The experience was epic, unfathomable, and what I would call an awakening of sorts. It is as if though I had these veils lifted which have been clouding my vision for my whole life. And I would be lying to you guys if I said those veils don't make a return from time to time. I feel as though there is a deeper thing within me, a deeper part of somewhat of a void, which at the time felt as though it dissipated into the ether. That inner void of unexplainable sadness and sorrow was lifted, and where it went, I don't know, and to be honest, I really don't care. This knowing which came from the toad, I simply cannot put into words. It is an unexplainable motion of non-attachment to anything and everything at the same time. Perhaps we could say that you step into a state of the source of all things. However, at the same time, stepping into the bigger shoes, it feels as though something else, more intelligent than you or I could ever know, was holding me safely within its grasp and ensuring that I was transitioning properly, seeing and experiencing only what was necessary for my growth at that point in time. The deeper realization was that I was uncovering for myself definitely included that it is all one thing, experiencing itself. However, all things within this no thing still have their individual expression within the larger collective. Also, I received a release of control in an existential way, a setting down of paradoxical thoughts, as they literally have no more grasp over the new state of mind.
That's something else.
A true, deeper knowing that it is all love. As what else do I label it as? I wish I actually didn't have to label it at all, because it's exactly when we do start labeling, then we quickly start to acknowledge that we're creating a box. This box or label is merely a 3D construct. Here in the 3D, we see things in a linear fashion. Whatever has a beginning must have an end. Basically, what the toad provided me, in a nutshell, is a knowing within myself that whatever it is right here. It is you and I. It is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. It's all good. We are here for an experience. We make it as real as we allow it to be. It's kind of like that saying by Alan Watts. He says, "This is a dream, albeit a persistent one."
I remember like what just happened, like I know, but
So start in the beginning here. I'm giving it to you. What happens to me?
well, it's so you just start going like this,
That's right.
right?
All vibration.
Yeah, and then I realized that you are not actually there,
That's right.
right? Then I'm not actually here,
No, we're currently in our own
but
minds.
then it's just like I'm not the body. It just lays. I don't know what it does, right?
You like
So
this.
I hear like screaming and complete loss of self, and I'm dying, and then like it's just you can't even